Here at Hartmann's, they really fought eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. It was highly charged, emotionally speaking. I don't want to imagine their screams. They were hitting each other, cutting each other with spades. They fought with machine guns and with gas. The only thing they could not get up on the hill were tanks. Hartmann's Vieil Armand is nestled in the Vosges Mountains in Alsace, France, some 900 meters above sea level. The strategically important area was the subject of intense fighting during the First World War. The battles there carried a great significance, but only for a short time, as the war moved away into other realms. But the fighting there continued until 1918. Therefore it has an absurd dimension, making all the suffering and the huge stakes even greater for me. The battlefield, also known as Vieil Armand in French, was devastated by shelling and gases. Roughly 1/4 of the original fortifications remain in place today. The German army had managed to dig an impressive network of shelters, blockhouses and trenches. However, in 1915 alone, the area changed hands 4 times. Whoever controlled it could deploy direct artillery fire, and therefore they could destroy any army that tried to advance across the plain between the nearby towns of Belfort and Mulhouse. Historians say there are lessons to be learnt from World War I, even more so today. Today we have a better knowledge of the First World War because we see the war in its global dimension. Previous military history had never really been world history. The exact number of dead will never be known, but at least 30,000 soldiers from both sides are thought to have perished here. Amongst them, the tombstone of a Muslim soldier who fought for France. In Germany, we've never been able to form what the French call a mourning community, something which has been conserved in families over generations. We failed to do so in Germany from the very beginning. Amongst the French, the First World War got less important in the collective memory since the anciens combattants disappeared. But the Great War is still absolutely present in normal everyday consciousness as something which concerns the country, la France, and every individual family. On the site there's also a memorial crypt containing the remains of 12,000 unknown soldiers. Also commemorating the German soldiers in the crypt of the monument will be a sensation. We'll see if it really happens after so many years of discussion. It might be also a particularity of the Alsace region that on the 3rd of August in the crypt of the monument on the Hartmann's Vieil Armand for the first time, German and French victims will be commemorated together. The ceremony will underscore the extent to which the two nations have been reconciled over the past decades, leaving behind them a history of hostility.